Hey everyone, welcome back to Arrow Traditions. Going over another product today. I have added to my Lakewood cases repertoire, essentially. This is going to be their single bow case, and that comes with, you can do a combo kit. So it'll come with an accessory case as well as an arrow case. I've got the double rifle case, and the one I'm going to talk about today is the traditional either recurve or longbow takedown, and some of the features with that. When I go to camp, I'm generally going in for 10 to 15 days when I'm doing a long elk hunt or a long deer hunt. And so a lot of times what I find is, like general season for deer, I might be hunting with a rifle, might be hunting with a shotgun, could be my compound, now shooting a longbow, I needed to add to that. And so this way I'm able to keep my pickup organized. This last year, when I got the longbow, the tough part was it's a takedown, and trying to make room for everything on top of my wall tent and the trailer that I take with. The back seat ended up just being a mess with all my traditional arrows, my carbon arrows for my compound, all that stuff. It just takes up a lot of room. And so what I found was Lakewood, awesome products. I've been using them for years. The single bow case, combo bow case, I've had that one for about 6-7 years now, and I take that thing everywhere. The nice thing is you can fly with them. They're considered a soft-sided hard case. They have locking mechanisms where you can put just a TSA approved lock to fly with, and it just helps you get to where you need to be and keep your stuff organized, like I said, as well as safe. You make those investments, you want a good case for it, and Lakewood makes some awesome products. Like I said, I've been using them for years. Nice thing with the double rifle case, I've done it to where I'll take my 270 rifle bolt action and then a double barrel shotgun that I use for upland birds. So if I go back to South Dakota and I want to hunt coyotes and I also want to hunt birds, or if I'm turkey hunting, I can throw a shotgun in there. Or if it's just I'm rifle deer hunting, I can throw a rifle in there. I got a whole other side where I can put my ammunition, all that stuff. And then with the bow case, like I said, it comes with an accessory box that you can put all your tools in, glues, fletchings, all that stuff. I keep all sorts of stuff in there. And then an arrow case that holds up to 18 arrows. Going through the Takedown traditional case, this I found, I wasn't sure if it was going to be long enough, being a two-piece takedown, but it is. It ended up fitting everything in there, from my finger glove that I use to the quiver and 15 arrows. So the other part is, when I was traveling with arrows, I had to have a chunk of foam that I put my broadheads in and traveled with those safely. And I didn't have a real good way of doing it, so I just had a block of foam that I would stick the arrow into with the broadhead, throw that in the back seat. So it just wasn't that great. It wasn't that organized. Now that I have this, I'm able to take everything. So I'll get this opened up, bring it up close so you can see what it looks like. But as you'll see, I've got everything I need when I head out. So I've got my string, I've got my quiver, both pieces in there, arm guard, my glove, again the entire bow's in there. I've got a T-square to make sure my brace height's right once I get to camp, get that all set up, as that just fell out there. But it keeps everything organized. So the other piece I keep in there is a bow stringer. That stays in there. So that way I've got everything I need, and I'm able to put all this together, zip it up, travel's good. I know it's going to be protected. The underneath, which is nice of this, is this is where I keep all my arrows. So I am able to put 15 arrows in there. The specs on this says you can add 2 dozen. I think you can maybe stack arrows in here. I did not. I've got 4 with broadheads, 4 with field points. So I'm able to take those practice arrows. Plus I'm going to have a few extras in case I need more arrows in camp, need more to shoot. I've got those. And then I can also grab my extra arrow case and throw those extra traditional arrows in. So I just wanted to go over that real quick. Again, Lakewood has been really good. I can't really say much else about them other than they've been really great cases. Again, keeps me organized, keeps my stuff safe. I don't have to worry about it. I can throw all of this in the back of the pickup. It's going to keep my stuff dry, protected, and organized. So, yeah. If you're interested in Lakewood, you can check them out, Lakewood Products. If you use the code AeroTraditions, I've been working with them, like I said, for years, and you'll get 10% off your order. And so if you're looking to invest in a good case, looking to save a little money, you can use that. Again, AeroTraditions, right on the site there. And then in the bottom of the video here, I'll just add in as well. I've got a link that goes right to their site you can order from, and they'll throw that 10% on right away. So other than that, that's the takedown bow case for the traditional hunter, whether it's a 3-piece takedown. As you can see in there, I've got both limbs, and if it was a 3-piece, I'd be able to put my riser in the middle, and it velcros in there, keeps everything safe. Not enough to where I can keep my quiver on my bow, which was one thing I kind of looked at and considered, but it's easy enough with that Selway quiver that I have. I can take that on and off, and not a big deal. But again, it's going to keep me a lot more organized, going to keep that stuff safe as I'm traveling to and from camp. And other than that, again, check them out. For AeroTraditions, I'm starting to do more of these more often. You can check me out, Facebook, Instagram, and obviously I've got other videos here on YouTube. So appreciate all the support, guys. And if you have any questions, please reach out. I can at least get you in touch with Lakewood. If I don't have the answer, I should have most of them as well. They have a huge fishing lineup as well. I would say they're more focused on the fishing side than some of the firearms and archery stuff, but everything from shotgun cases, rifle cases, bow cases, obviously, to all your fishing, ice fishing stuff. They've got all sorts of stuff. So again, check them out, Lakewood, and thanks for watching, guys.